need to preheat the oven at 170 degrees, which I have done.
And it's also for my birthday.
It is for Sam's birthday. It's about 700 grams of butter. About when it's slightly softened.
Can I have 10?
Yep. So when I say butter, of course I use the cheap table spread / margarine. Yes. And 700 grams of sugar.
That looks beautiful. It looks like a waterfall with a stream.
And we want 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla.
Teaspoons, is that one?
Teaspoon is the little ones.
That's
No. Well, tell you what, you guys can put like about half a teaspoon each in. How about that? Now, you want to mix that all together. Right.
We are currently in the process of raising chips.
Just turn that off for a minute. It's starting to look all nice and creamy. Who's good at cracking eggs?
me.
Not so much you. You're helping to do the mixer. So we want to put the eggs in one at a time. Need 9 eggs. A lot of eggies. Luckily our chickens have been on form. So you don't put any shell in there. One at a time, just mix them in. There you go. Do you want to do one, Sam? That's all looking nice and sloppity slop. Just need to measure out
Where is the
700 grams of self-raising flour.
Wow, Elsa's castle.
Elsa's
Wow,
castle.
Elsa's
you reckon?
Arthur's castle?
Arthur's castle.
Elsa's.
We want to add, listen, to add 700 grams of flour in gradually. We could just little bit by little bit. Tip it in and mix. Yep. Yeah, Dad says girls are gross. Boys
So
are,
does Max.
boys are stinky. Right, that is looking good. Now what we need to do is measure out 120 grams of milk into 6 bowls. Now of course if I was a professional chef I'd have 6 perfectly sized even little bowls. But I am far from it. So we need about 20 ml of milk in each of these. We need to do some food colouring. I will handle these. Red, because we're going to, the very top of it is going to be red. Then we're going to do orange. What do I need to make orange?
Yellow.
Yep, red and yellow.
Lalo.
Now we'll do a yellow one. I'll use a different spoon so I'm not in.
Yellow.
Oh, I've already dripped yellow food colouring. This one is now going to be yellow.
La 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 la.
Can we
Do you know how you make green, Sam?
blue and yellow?
Yes, blue and yellow.
Purple.
Blue.
Now
Will do.
red and blue. Purple.
We've got to divvy this into 6.
Ah.
If you can be bothered, you can probably guess by the way I'm saying that. I can't. You could take it out of this dish, measure it all up,
Mum, let
divide it
go,
by
let's
6,
let go,
measure each
let's-
thing,
Bump spoon. Bump
Olivia's onto it, and just put a decent sized dollop.
Babu.
In each one.
Babu.
good thing about this is you can make it in advance. Today is Monday and it's not Sam's party till Saturday. So I'm going to make all these and freeze them and then leave it.
I bet he was gonna.
And then Friday,
Right, stir.
Friday, all I have to worry about is assembly. Do what you do best with this.
And
And
this.
yeah, and I get this. How about that?
Right.
Deal?
Yeah.
So you can have, there's 2 beaters and 1 spoon. Go forth and demolish them. Oh, that is pretty good. They're all now in the lounge licking. Right, 1, ready.
I'll stir this.
You can stir it very careful if you want to. Right, orangish.
It's like going
Uh-oh, I'm going to end up with blue hands.
Nope.
20 is a 20 centimetre round cake tin, but I think this is about 23 centimetre. As good as we're going to get round here.
Mom.
Just going to make a circle with the baking paper so that I get a nice circle on the bottom of this. I'm just going to put the baking paper at the bottom and the sides I'll just grease with margarine and hope for the best. I'm going to use my fingers, so I'm all out of paper towels. That's how professional I am. Right, so I've got 6 lovely layers here. They're all wrapped in cling film at the moment and I'm about to put them in the freezer for a couple of different reasons. One being that today is Monday and the party's not till Saturday. So if I freeze them, then all I've got to do the day before is literally assemble them, icing and done. But the other thing is, you do need to cut the tops off so they're nice and flat. You can do that straight away as soon as they cool down, however they're a lot more crumbly. Whereas if you put them in the freezer, then they do tend to hold their shape a lot better. So it just comes out a nice and neater looking product. So we are back. I've just taken these layers of cake out of the freezer. And they've just been defrosting here just for about 10-15 minutes and they're still nice and firm. And you've noticed I've got no helpers at the moment. They're at school and it's Aston's preschool day today. So I've got about 200 grams of butter in here. And of course, when I say butter, I mean really cheap margarine substitute, because that's how I roll. We will also want to be adding about 400 grams of icing sugar. Now the trick is, you've got to add the icing sugar bit by bit. So, let's measure out the icing sugar first. Now, first we just want to whiz up this butter, cheap margarine substitute, so it's just nice and soft. Nice and soft. And then bit by bit, we'll add icing sugar. Now, of course, if you want buttercream icing to be coloured, you can add food colouring. Sam has told me she wants it to look nice and plain on the outside with M&Ms on. I won't lick the mixers just yet because I might need to mix more up. I'm tempted. Without kids here, I get to lick stuff. Layer number 1, purple. It kind of looks brown on the outside, but there's a bit fallen off in the middle there. It is actually quite purple in the middle. I actually use a dish from an old microwave. Use a bread knife. Now, well, this is even as possible because, of course, if one's wonky, you're going to get the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I have actually made one of these before, a few years back, for Olivia's birthday. And it was a Leaning Tower of Pisa. Look at the colour of that. Look at that. Purple. Spread a bit of icing over there. Don't need a huge amount. tip for any kids watching: if you want a cake that's bigger than your average cake, ask your mum to make a rainbow cake. Right, so I never heard my camera stop recording. I was chatting away the whole time. Covered all around the cake, looking a bit rustic, that's alright. And as per Sam's request, M&M's dotted all around. Oh, there's a blank spot there.